Each year, thousands of people participate in Dry January. The month-long challenge encourages people to spend 30 days without drinking any alcohol. But for people who drinking has become a problem, quitting for a short time can hide a real issue. And here to explore this topic with us is Mitch Leff, alcohol recovery expert and author of the book, My Addiction, My Superpower, which comes out today. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you, Cindy.
All right, cutting out alcohol may be a good thing for a lot of people, but you say that Dry January is not the time to do it for people who have a problem with alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Before we get into it, can we say hi to my mom real quick? I know she's watching. I want to give her a shout out.
Okay, Andrea, right?
Yes.
Hi, Andrea. We love your son and the hard work that he's doing. Yeah, you had said that she's from West Orange, right? Okay.
Big fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, alcohol addiction and alcoholism is serious. So, you know, I just want to look at the stats. When you make New Year's resolutions, about probably less, but 8% of people actually achieve their goals that they set out. So to me, it's a little bit of a gimmick because alcoholism is serious, and I'm more concerned with long-term sobriety. What are we going to do? We're saying dry January, but what are we going to do Thursday, February 1st? Like, I want people to stay sober then. What about Super Bowl Sunday?
Right.
What about Valentine's Day when you're out with your loved one and he or she says, let's have a glass of wine? So I'm all about small, one day at a time, sustainable actions you can take to stay sober long term, not just January.
That really makes sense, because when I first heard what you were saying, I thought, oh, that's interesting, because you would think Dry January is the time to try, but I understand what you're saying. All right, let's talk about some of the warning signs that alcohol is a problem for you. First, feeling like there's never enough alcohol, lying about your drinking to others, blacking out or losing time, physical issues because of drinking, and finally getting in trouble with the law. So a lot of different signs. Now, if you are experiencing any of these signs, how do you tell yourself enough is enough?
Yeah. Well, we have a slogan, actually, one is too many, 1,000's never enough.
Yeah.
So if you take one, but you find yourself drinking 3 or 4, or you can't stop drinking until you're physically sick, these are signs you may have a problem. The lying is an interesting one, because only you can be, like, you have to be honest with yourself first. If someone asks you how many drinks you have tonight, if you can comfortably say 1 or 2, but really you had 3 or 4, that's a problem. And then it gets even worse. I mean, DUIs, blacking out, there's a lot of things that alcoholism and alcohol addiction can cause to be mindful of.
All right, asking for help, that can be so hard to do. So if you think you may have an addiction to alcohol, what should you do first?
I know it's easier said than done.
Right.
But ask for help. As part of my, and it doesn't matter how it comes, as part of my story, and I don't want to get into it now, but I came home, I was living in Indiana, came back to Jersey, I ran away from home. My parents filed a missing persons report. I was in this random motel room in New Jersey, and I picked up, you know, when they had yellow pages in the motel room?
Yes, yes.
I picked it up and I called some random hotline, and I said, I'm not okay. I need you to call my family and tell them I'm okay, and where I was. So that was the first step, just asking for help. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but I think it could be as simple as that.
And it takes courage to ask for help is really a big message.
Yes.
Mitch, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your book. And if anyone's interested, where can they find it?
I keep it easy. Mitch Motivates on Instagram, mitchmotivates.com. This is an honor. This is a testament to my 17+ years in recovery, and it's just a story about my life in recovery and tips to get sober.
Congratulations, and thank you for all the work you do.